Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. Hey, update's out. It's nice and smooth and 60 frames. It crashes a little, but honestly that's not that different from before this update. Weird didn't transfer trophy progress. That's the only time I've ever seen that happen with a game that goes from PS4 to PS5 and carries over your progress, but maybe that's an error? I would hope. Alright, we're looking for the counselor. Ooh, look at this picnic. This ruined picnic. I'll take that pie. That's not what I picked up. I didn't pick up risotto. Feral lupus. Jerick. Good health, better spirits. You another. Wait. Lupus wasn't the one that died, right? No. Sleep with one eye open. Was Lupus the one from the intro? Or prologue quest? No. Yes? No. No. Maybe.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
Miri, we were just there. You can have this risotto I picked up off the ground. It certainly looks good. I can't speak of it. Actually, here. There's an easy way to tell. No, that still looks the same. Yeah, I know they went on and on about how it's higher resolution textures and this and that, but it still just looks like a game that has to dumb down the visuals so it can run smooth, you know? Like, this isn't gonna win any awards, these roots. And you can bump those textures all you want. It's just, they're flat. Leviticus. Oh no, wasn't Leviticus the one that died? Feral lupus. Oh no, maybe it was lupus. Oh no, this is Jerick 2 Leviticus. Oh.
Counselor Jerick? Oh, pardon me. You're not the counselor.
I'm not. Who are you? See, even the NPC textures don't quite pop in as well. They do it much faster, but not that fast.
Apologies. I heard you stumbling about and thought it might be Counselor Jerick.
Boy, lady, that looks like it's painted on. Who are you?
Oh, no one important, I assure you. I'm simply one of the counselor's aides. I help her with paperwork mostly. Run errands, that sort of thing.
Captain Rian sent me to find the counselor. He thinks she might be in danger.
She initially refused the captain's offer, but she received a letter that made her uneasy. Last I saw, she was headed back to the city by way of the Eastern Gate. But she never returned to her manor, so I came to look for her. Please, find her.
So, scale of 1 to 10, how dead is she? It's not looking good. Can I get my mount? Thank you. What is this? Pirate's treasure map. Oh, I know. Those are all over the coast. I did all the fishing. That was neat. I got... It didn't take that long. I mean, it's still fishing, so it still took a while, but I got like 8 perfect row out of it, so I can't complain.
Someone! Anyone! Help me!
Oh, you're still alive. Hey. Mysterious note. Oh. What, did they do a piss poor job?
I refused to believe, but Farrell, Leviticus, they were right.
What happened to you?
I was attacked. An assassin. You must warn the others. The counselors. Leofic's secret. It will be the death of us all.
Oh, dramatic. Hey, Evelyn.
Counselor Jerick! Damn, we're too late!
Oh, let me switch to this just in case. Oh, also Miri's been leveling up, so she's doing
Change
a
of
little
plans?
better. She's got that much report. And those skills. She's level... Oh, damn it, my webcam covers it up, but she's level 13. Oh, I never even noticed. Miri greatly admires you. Will she max report or will she max level first, I wonder? Probably report at the rate we're going.
Damn it. Looks like we were both too late. It's just like I expected when we found that list with all the counselors' names on it. I hate being right when somebody dies. Glad to see you made it here, by the way. Did you happen to see who killed her?
There's a note beside the body.
The mark of the Dark Brotherhood, just like Pharaoh Lupus. Remember I said I was going to find Leviticus? Well, I did. And turns out, he's the head of the city's Chamber of Legates. I just wish another person hadn't died because of this damn secret.
Remind me about the secret?
The secret of the Longhouse Emperors. It has something to do with the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. I think they're Daedric weapons, but that's all we know so far. Remember, I was working for Pharaoh Lupus. He sent me to find that strange tome.
I found a letter to Counselor Jirik from Pharaoh Lupus. He wondered if she was in danger.
Right, and we found that list with all the counselors' names on it. Pharaoh's too. The one that suggested they all knew something about the ambitions. Since Pharaoh was murdered, I figured the others were in danger too. Looks like I was right.
Is it going to be an issue that I worked with the Brotherhood at one point? Or that might be like cross DL. Well, no, they've done that kind of thing before. Like cross DLC information. I keep staring at her outfit because it looks well designed, except that like leather, well, I don't even know what you would call that, the thing above the corset on her chest. It's supposed to look like folded leather, and it just looks like someone etched in a design instead of actually folding leather. It's weird. You know where the rest of the counselors are?
Let me have your map. This is where Counselors Valeria and Sophis were last time I checked. Go warn them. Convince them the threat is real. Then meet me at Counselor Jirik's manor in the city. Maybe we can find something more about this secret.
Okay.
I'll get the city guards to come and gather the counselor's body. She shouldn't just be left out here. Then I'll head to Counselor Jirik's manor. When you're done checking on Counselor Valeria and Counselor Sophis, meet me there.
Walk me through what you know so far about this threat.
Like I said, it all started when I found that strange tome for Pharaoh Lupus, and Emperor Leovik's journal. It was in code, but I got it translated. Sent me to a few hidden Imperial caches where I learned that the Longhouse Emperors had a secret.
Wait, didn't it send me to those caches? Whatever. And the secret concerning the 4 ambitions.
Right, but it turned out I wasn't the only one trying to learn more about the ambitions. A group of cracked acorns called the Order of the Waking Flame. Fanatic Mehrunes Dagon cultists. Had to put arrows in more than one of those bastards.
So why is the Dark Brotherhood murdering the counselors?
I guess someone hired them to eliminate everyone who knows about the secret. The question is, who? And I was told by a more or less friendly Dremora named Lyrinth that the fate of our world was at stake. So of course I want to figure this all out.
Where is Lyrinth? Shouldn't she have popped up by now? Tell me more about the strange book you found.
So Pharaoh Lupus hired me to retrieve a book from a retreat once used by the Longhouse Emperors. He never told me what it was, and he died before I could ask. The book is weird. It has weird pages and weird markings, and I can't read a word of it.
Yeah, she found the Mysterium Xarxes, didn't she? You never learned anything else about it?
Not much. Pharaoh's partner said he planned to use it to make things right, but she didn't know how. And it's Daedric, I think. I will say, carrying it, it's kind of a burden. And I've been having strange dreams. But I don't want to talk about that.
What have you been up to since Arsenium, Evely?
Oh, I'm still trying to make a name for myself. I was green as a blade of grass when we met in Orsinium. Now I've got a few more adventures under my belt. But I've never dealt with anything quite like this.
Typo.
This is more than I bargained for.
This is a more than I bargained for. Yeah, is that right, Mario? Where are we going? It's still in the outside. What? Sophis, why are you near that delve that had the Minotaurs and the horn? Ooh. Dare I? You know what? Maybe I should, just so... Yeah, you know what? Since I probably won't be doing it...
This place is pathetic. It will crumble.
Yeah, it will crumble before Mehrunes Dagon. Just to give everyone an idea of what these are like. Although there might not be... It's 4 o'clock in the morning. There might not be anyone at the end, so I might not be able to do that. I can't quite solo those.
You are outclassed and outmatched. Mortal flee.
Thank you, Havoc Roll, Duke of Storms.
Oh shit!
Woo! Oh, when did the...
Destroy!
Did I hear? Oh, that was them using a war horn. Here, have that. One thing I will say is, well, not one thing, but something I have noticed. I should correct that too. Is that on 60 frames per second, I guess you get a lot less of like pressing a button and not having something go off, which was a common problem before. It still happens, but it's not nearly as common. That's still a thing though, where you kill an enemy and they're kind of standing around for a few seconds. Also, Miri does like an actual chunk of damage now to enemies. It's kind of impressive. It still won't get you through like even the most slightest difficulty of a dungeon. But it's neat. Hey, where's the, if you look in the distance, sometimes there's a harvester, some other shenanigans happening, but I don't see it. Where are we? Anyways, we're in the bottom island. So we'll either go left or right. We went
Bravery
right.
will get you far,
But
not far enough.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
the thing is, I noticed that... yeah, sorry. Got a frog in my throat. Is that I've been working on Bastion at the same time as Miri. He seems to do more damage even when spec'd similarly. I have him spec'd as a Magicka DPS. Or DD, I guess. Who is this? This is Demoira. I'm still missing achievements. Where am I going? Blackwood. Exploration. It tells you I need to kill Flareon and From Zaron. And it's kind of annoying because they're seemingly random.
Destruction is inevitable.
I didn't even actually need to fight this.
Victory.
For this Daedra. I could have just... You can honestly just go right past them and ignore them. Hey. Also, I've seen reports that one of them is a little bugged out and will like instantly kill you. Stop. It's also... Maybe it's my imagination, but aren't they just reskinned versions of the Old Harbor Elite from Imperial City? I've seen a couple of enemies like this. Some of them are more unique, but some of them are just...
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Big dude with a... Is that thing alive? It is. Just big dude with flags. Stop that. It is nice to see some slight attentions to detail, because like flame colossi, not flame behemoths, flame colossi, those things were around since,
Yet ever so far.
were introduced in City of Ash. So it's nice to see that like the first indication of the Deadlands, they stuck to the designs of. Well, here's my question though. Are those Daedra that just look like skeletons, or are they skeletons that just happen to exist in the Deadlands?
I could use a healer.
I suppose you could, Miri, but you'll be fine. I do like these, like, alternate designs for the battering rams and everything. They're just reskinned versions of the ones from Cyrodiil, but with, like, a Deadlands touch. Okay, so we got a not a Haverkol, a Runok, Watcher. Ooh, I don't like those Watcher attacks. Oh, that's the Runok attack I don't like. I do like the Runok's design though. That's their, I guess that's their big budget new enemy design. It's like I've said. Oh, Miri died. They usually make one new enemy design, a beefy one, per DLC, sometimes two. And it seems like the, ooh, wait, actually, maybe they also did stuff for Dagon. But, yeah, the Runoks are the big budget ones. Okay, now there's gonna be an Ash Titan named, I forget its name. Oh, sometimes he spawns with little Ash Titans. He spawned with Runoks. This is Salosum. Pardon me. It's me. I don't need to fight you. Waste of time. I love that you can just walk past him. And you enter this. It's the foyer of a tower. You can activate these behemoths and fight a Runok for an achievement and loot. That's not anything remarkable. I'm gonna go to the Valley of the Cataclysm. Oops. I was gonna say, I think you can skip past some of these guys, but don't look like it.
Yeah! Keep knocking them around!
Wow, she actually took a lot of damage out of that Iron Atronach. Can she kill it? No. Well, I'll be damned. Good job, Ev. I keep calling her. I'm calling her Evely because she's using a bow and arrow, and we just spoke to Evely.
Beck, I hope you're watching.
Oh, it's quite a motley crew of annoying enemies in this pile. And there's one of them. Wait, the Watchlings can do that attack too? They shouldn't be able to catapult me around. Bonk. I have to say though, just the design of this and just the mechanics behind it, I do think this is my favorite type of world event. I think I mentioned that before, but just it's nice. It's entertaining. It's engaging. It's not full of things that just are cheap one-shots and things like that. Stop that. Let's see. If there's no one here at the end, I'm not gonna bother with it. Basically, you fight a Haverkol, and he's big. He's angry. He has lots of phases. Wow, it does not look like there's. Oh wait.
Mortals never cease to amaze me.
Okay, there's nobody here. Ow. Yeah, there's no one here. Basically, you kill all the little guys, more little guys spawn. You kill more little guys spawn. You fight him. He gets to 80%. Hey, let me out. He gets to 80%. He becomes invincible. He summons more little guys. You kill little guys. He goes again. 60%. Same thing. 40%. Same thing. Oh wow, that despawned the portal. I thought only despawned when you killed him.
Off we go!
I just wish, like, it's cool that they have the variety part early in those little jaunts into the Deadlands, where you can fight one of 9 different enemies, and then the Ash Titan's always the same. What is this? Oh, the battleground stuff. The Ash Titan fight is always the same. The Haverkol fight is always the same. I wish that there was more variety there, but honestly, I can't complain. I would bet that there's the same things are in is the Second...
We weren't expecting visitors. Are you here to see the counselor?
Aren't you, Sophus? I would... Because the second DLC is just called Deadlands, right? Or second zone DLC, the one in quarter 4. Lunia Sophus.
Are you here to speak with Counselor Sophus? I'm afraid my husband has taken our dog for a walk. Is there something I could help you with, perhaps?
I need to find the counselor, maybe in danger.
Danger? What are you talking about? Does this have something to do with that letter? And who are you, by the way?
Captain Rian sent me to check on Counselor Sophus.
Captain Rian?
Oh,
I
Rian.
see.
Excuse me.
Well, if the Ivory Brigade sent you, my husband likes to walk our dog Chero along the tree line.
Cheerio,
Go
got
on
it.
and find him. I'll wait here in case he returns.
Mention a letter?
My husband, Valen, received a letter from an old friend this morning. Pharaoh Lupus, Emperor Leovic's steward. I could see that whatever was in that letter upset him, but he didn't want to discuss it, and I didn't push him. Now please, go find him.
She didn't seem very concerned about her husband. Hey, wait a minute. I turned off... What? That's weird. I know I turned that off. Also, I know voice chat keep... Oh. You're a mortal dog. Lead the way, Cheerio. Yeah, that's another issue, is that social things keep just turning themselves back on. Voice chat turns itself back on, and chat turns itself back on. Oh, he's quite dead. And there's that.
What's taking you so long? They should...
Valen! No!
Okay, so we're 3 out of 4 counselors dead. Or 1 was the advisor, so technically.
Oh, Valen! Oh, my love! What happened? I thought Captain Rian sent you to protect my husband!
Well, now she's concerned. I was too late. He was already dead when I found him.
You know, Valen acted strange after the letter from Pharaoh Lupus arrived. He didn't tell me what it said, and I never asked. Before he left today, he gave me a sealed scroll, said to give it to Counselor Leviticus if anything ever happened to him.
A scroll?
A scroll, sealed and bearing my husband's stamp. Take it. Give it to Counselor Leviticus. I hope it helps catch whoever murdered my husband. I'll summon the town guard. They'll help me with my husband.
Huh, did he go on the walk knowing he would be targeted and just
Let's
didn't want her to
ride.
be in danger? I wanted to pick that butterfly so badly. You have no idea. But Miri doesn't like it when I pick butterflies and torch bugs. Fair enough. You're literally ripping apart an insect just to get an elemental thing, but still.
What do you want?
It's so smooth. There's still a prevalent issue where if you like move too quickly, NPCs on like the road will fail to load in, like event ones, like the Adoring Admirer, same thing. So that's not a result of draw distance. That's just a result. What is this? The note out here, huh? Fulvianus. I have to remember that this is south of Leowin. Okay. Wow. This is an interesting place. What is this, tidal water and it goes all the way up there? Tell me this one's still... Oh? Nothing.
Stay alert. I have it on good authority that I'm in danger.
Of course, Counselor.
Brigadier
I
Velis.
saw several Reachmen run north, headed home. May a werewolf devour them before they get there.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Something you need to...
Sorry, Mir. Didn't mean to speak to you. Valeria.
Step back and state your business. I have every reason to believe that my life is in danger. If you so much as make a threatening gesture, the Brigadine will dismember you. He has very strict orders on that regard.
Lady, I can summon a meteor with my mind. He's not that scary. I'm working for Captain Rian Lor. Lior? I was sent to tell you the threat is real.
I was beginning to suspect as much. Very well. Tell me everything that you have learned. Leave nothing out. I want to hear it all.
The Dark Brotherhood has already murdered Pharaoh Lupus and Councillor Jerick. Now, she's still alive when everyone else is dead, so what are the odds that she's the one summoning the Dark Brotherhood?
Lupus? Emperor Leovik's old steward? And Jerick as well? Gods, they are targeting the Elder Council. Anything else? Tell me. The slightest detail could mean the difference between life and death.
We think it has something to do with Leovik's secret, something called the Four Ambitions.
The ambitions? I heard that term once before, years ago. I must go to Tidewater Cave. I have a cache hidden there, and I need to check my records. Meanwhile, I suggest you find Jerick's files. She kept them in a hidden compartment in her nightstand.
Your records include information on Leovik's secret?
Possibly. I oversaw the Imperial Treasury, so my records deal with expenditures and collections. I have documents going as far back as Emperor Morikar, possibly even Durkarach, and I know I saw that term someplace. I will see what I can find.
Why did you stir the... Okay. How well did you know Councillor Jerick?
Extremely well. We were rivals as well as colleagues on the Elder Council. It was that way between all of the councillors, I suppose. Her death is a tragedy, however. I will miss her.
Well, that sucks. Tidewater Cave, isn't that... over there? Huh. So this is your house. The location's nice. Oh, this is not your house. This is Aslear's house. Wow, this is actually... what a nice house this is. Or is it a cottage? I don't know what you would call this. Isn't this a solitude
I
fireplace?
don't suppose we have anything to cook.
Oh, I can actually cook. Wait, doesn't Miri want you to do something for her... Where is it? Achievements, Blackwood, companions. She wants cook an alcoholic beverage. Alright, we can do that. Drinks, alcoholic. Let's make... oh, I have a ton of. Let's just make an alabaster honey rum. Is that really the lowest level? Oh, they changed. Oh, it's alphabetical now. Ew. I don't like that. I liked it better when it was level based. Does that count? Cool, we just need to go to a Daedric Delve or dungeon. Which I'm amazed I still haven't done with Miri, considering everything I've been doing. What is this? Nothing. More butterflies. Man, Mary would hate it if I took her to Orsidium. There's so many butterflies there. I do enjoy how they've done, like, southeastern Cyrodiil. Actually, come to think of it. I mean, I guess this is southeast. There's still, like, a good chunk of eastern they can do. And a good chunk of western. But the map is slowly filling out. Jerick's Manor. Sir?
Can you believe that some Nibonese make a hobby out of arranging marriages? You heard me correctly. A hobby, not a paid profession. The only thing worse is planning weddings. Who would volunteer for that?
Some people like it. Oh, that loaded nicely. Huh, this place, if I didn't know any better, looks ransacked.
Oh, hey! Over here! glad you're here. I've been searching all over, but I could use your help. This place is huge. Why do rich people need so many rooms? Oh, but tell me, did you warn the counselors like I asked?
Valeria has protection, is going to search for her records, but I was too late to save Sophus.
Sophus is dead? Damn! Was it the Dark Brotherhood? What am I saying? Of course it was. I've torn this place apart, but so far I haven't found anything related to Imperial secrets or the ambitions. Maybe you can spot something I missed.
Counselor Valeria told me Jira kept records in a hidden compartment in her nightstand.
I knew you'd be a help, but I didn't expect you to just have the answer the moment you walked in. Good job. Counselor Jirek's bedroom is upstairs. Let's see if we can find that.
Hold on, I gotta look at
hidden
this dinner
compartment.
table first. Okay. Okay, so there's the people at the end get a chair, but everyone in the middle. Look at these. These actually look pretty cushy, actually. No armrest though if you're sitting in the middle. Take those mushrooms. Wait, those give proper alchemy mushrooms? Oh, I guess they have to. It didn't even cross my mind because there's no like mushroom food. So are these other counselors? Oh, upstairs, nightstand. This is a big ass house. With a stone wall? Is this a fire? What is this? Why is there just stone? Okay. That seems a little intrusive. But maybe that's a design some places. Ooh, I like this tapestry. I do like the style of Leowin. I'll give it to them. They have a very cool style. I mean the devs that they made it, not the people that in the game. Ooh. Jirek, it's time to rally the caretakers, move the ambitions. The new vault location should ensure their safety. The forces loyal to the trade of Varen draw ever closer. We can allow the ambitions. Official order, act immediately. Emperor Leovic. Oh. How scary. Nice mirror.
A hidden compartment? I love it! I mean, I hate that people have died, but... so, what did you find?
It's an order from Emperor Leovic. He told Jirek to move the ambitions, but the last line's in code.
Let me see that. That's a code, all right. Some of the other documents I found use something similar. You know, I'm really starting to hate all this secrecy surrounding the ambitions.
Your brother Baragon helped us before. You think he can cipher it?
I'm almost certain of it. And Counselor Leviticus knows my brother. We talked about him a bit when I arrived. If there isn't a qualified scribe nearby, I can send for my brother. Let's go to Leowin Castle and talk to Leviticus.
Oh, cool. I figured that your brother was like a one-and-done
I
character.
can't help feeling that once we solve the secret of the Longhouse Emperors, we'll know how to stop the Dark Brotherhood from murdering any more of the counselors. I'll see you at the castle.
Ooh, and these are actually the armoire in the cupboards. Very nice designs. They like their serpent motifs here. I guess Akaviri. The Akavir showed up and Cyrda's like, yes, snakes, good. Malona Hannes. I'm sure we'll be introduced to these characters in due time. I also love these little tiny bookcases. They're like perfect for decorating. They don't take up a lot of space, but they still look lived in, you know? Once I get a good number of Leowin plans, I'm going to redecorate the house I have in Grand Lynchel Manor. We get to go to the castle. The load times, though, are... Look. I don't even get the loading screen tips. It's just in and out. The only times you have, like, more than 3 seconds, 4 seconds, is if you change zones. Alright, the Ivy Brigade guy who's dressed in brass.
I need your report, mercenary. Word reached me that Counselor Jirek was murdered. What about Sophus and Valeria? And did you find definitive proof that the Dark Brotherhood is our culprit?
Counselor's office has been murdered too, but Valeria is safe. These notes were by each of their bodies.
That's the Black Hand, symbol of the Dark Brotherhood. I wish Jirik and Sophus had allowed me to assign brigadines to protect them. At least Valeria, however reluctantly, agreed to a military escort. Did you and Everly uncover any other information?
We gathered a few documents we think Counselor Leviticus should see.
It appears that Counselor Leviticus's trust in the Wood Elf was not misplaced. Very well. You and Everly can head in and talk to the Counselor.
Thank you, Rian Lior. Countess Caro. Oh, I figured he would be the one on the throne.
Captain Rian and the Ivory Brigade will deal with the Dark Brotherhood. We're perfectly safe in here.
Ooh, don't say
Your
that.
Damn Empire, Leviticus. It no longer exists, but it still causes us trouble.
That's a terrible mentality to have. What is hanging from your chest? Is that a, like, squirrel tail? It's too small to be a fox tail. You're quite decorated, though.
You must be the mercenary that Captain Rian told me about. And I see you're working with Everly Sharparrow. Good. Good. I assume you have something to report. I'm listening.
Counselor Jirik and Sophus were murdered. These notes were left beside the bodies.
Damn it all to oblivion and back. I should have taken Pharaoh Lupus more seriously when I received his letter. This is definitely the mark of the Dark Brotherhood. Anything else to add to this?
Jirik and Sophus left behind documents, but part of them is written in code.
Yes, that's the Longhouse Emperor's code. Only a handful of Imperial scribes can decipher it. I know one. Baragon. I'll send for him at once.
Okay, he's just on everyone's
Meanwhile, we must
speed
warn
dial.
the remaining counselors on the list. Eivor, Valeria, Itinia, and Vandacia.
Valeria is under guard and collecting her records from Tidewater Cove. Cave?
Very good. I've sent messages to Itinia and Vandacia already, as neither of them are currently within Leowin's jurisdiction. I need you to go to Fort Blueblood. Counselor Eivor has taken refuge there, but I'd prefer to have her here in Leowin.
Okay.
Everything we do now must be swift if we are to get ahead of this. Go to Fort Blueblood and convince Counselor Eivor to return to the city. She'll be safer here than at the fort.
You must know more about Leovik's secret and the ambitions.
Sadly, no. Whatever Leovic confided in Pharaoh Lupus and the others, whatever he ordered them to do, he kept it a complete secret from me. I suppose he assumed I wouldn't go along with anything illegal or Daedric, and he was right.
But weren't you the chief counselor?
I was, but the Elder Council was made up of almost 24 counselors. According to the list Everly Sharparrow brought me, only 7 counselors were privy to this secret. Make that 6. I have no idea why Leovic listed me among that group.
There must have been some reason for your name being linked with the others.
Who knows what was going through Leovic's head when he wrote that entry in his journal. Varen and his rebels were literally pounding at the doors of the palace at the time. And Leovic wasn't totally in his right mind even before the rebellion.
Are you the bad guy, mister? Are you pretending to know nothing, but you know everything? Are you the bad guy? I'm waiting for the twist. Tell me more about the Longhouse Emperors.
The Longhouse Emperors were Reachmen, who seized control of the Empire and ruled for some 40 years. Dukarach the Black Drake founded the ruling house. Morikar ascended to the throne after his father's death, and his son Leovic followed him.
And what happened to Leovic?
Leovic made a mistake. When he decided to declare Daedra worship as the law of the land, Duke Varen Aquilarios objected. He led a rebellion and personally dispatched Leovic in the Imperial throne room. Thus ended the Longhouse Emperor's reign.
But that's not the end of the story.
Unfortunately, no. Varen disappeared a few years later and the Empire collapsed. Now the so-called alliances are fighting over the scraps and Tamriel is in shambles. We're doing all we can just to keep Blackwood safe and secure.
Why is Counselor Eivor in Fort Blueblood?
Eivor has always had an affinity for the Imperial military. When she received her letter of warning from Pharaoh Lupus, she sent word to me, told me she was going to the fort, that the soldiers would protect her. I fear she is badly mistaken.
You don't think the fort is safe?
Only a token force of Brigadines guards Fort Blueblood. If the Dark Brotherhood is truly our enemy, I fear a lone assassin can bypass the fort's defenses with relative ease. Eivor would be better off here in the castle. Go and bring her back at once.
Yes, sir.
Fort Blueblood? That's to the east across the river. I'll meet you there.
Oh, wait. Didn't even think about checking, but maybe... Let's... Who's this? They get ammo. Oh, you got the cool face markings. That was from, like, the Zanmir crates or something. Oh, there's actually quite a number of lootables in here. I'm still just determining the best place to farm. Oh, got another player. To farm, furnishing plans in this city.
I'm off duty. Bother someone else.
God, I love the paintings in this DLC, though. They're absolutely enormous. And there's the still life. Have I seen this in 3 different containers I've checked in this building? Where does that go? What's up here?
Trust me.
Nothing. There's a trunk with a lockpick. That's about it. Oh, right. There's one. I have to go into one of the guard towers, I think, and steal the treasure. That seems to be a new thing they're doing in DLCs. Is there's like a big fancy treasure you can steal, which doesn't actually give you anything, but it's something to do. Yeah, it's. Oops. Let's see. Blackwood. This one. The luxurious lockbox from the Leyland Guard Tower. And there was one like that in Markarth. In the bank? I forget where, but it's not like they're hard to get. You just put on the sneaky armor set and no one will be any the wiser. Alright, Fort Blueblood is not... Oh, wait. Is it this building? It is that building. I wish it showed you when you're porting to the map. See, look how fast that was. Instead of saying the door you need to exit from, it just showed you the marker on the map too. Was Fort Blueblood in Oblivion? It must have been. It must have been one of those ruined ones that didn't really have any real presence. Actually, I guess all the forts were ruined.
Look, Councillor Leviticus and Captain Rianne sent me. I need to see Councillor Eivor now.
And what about my sister? She hasn't been seen since she took the Councillor her meal.
Councillor Eivor was very clear about this. She doesn't want to be disturbed.
Well, you're about to be disturbed when we open that door and she's dead. Mary just casually walking by.
Oh, another mercenary. Is our Ivory Brigade so enfeebled that Captain Rianne must resort to hiring sellswords? Look, as I told the Wood Elf, Councillor Eivor was quite insistent. She doesn't want to be disturbed.
Well, she's probably also quite dead. Captain Rianne and Leviticus sent me. Do you really want to get in the way of our mission?
All right, enough. I can see when I'm being overruled. Very well. I give you permission to enter the watchtower. Councillor Eivor's safety is now in your hands.
Why is that servant in an uproar?
Lurius? Oh, something about his sister. She's another servant here at the fort. Works in the kitchen, I believe. Apparently, she brought the councillor her meal. He says she never returned, but the servants look for any opportunity to sneak off.
Oh, you're an ass. Why did Councillor Aber come to Fort Blueblood?
The councillor demanded we protect her. Said her life was in danger, but refused to give me any details. Imperial confidentiality, she insisted. Above my station. I put her up in the watchtower, and assigned a couple of brigadines to guard her.
Wow, she's like super dead, isn't she? Yep.
Oh no!
Like crazy super dead.
Councillor Eivor's been murdered! But where's the servant?
The servant probably was killed too and was replaced. Ooh. Hello, new board game. What are you? I don't know what I'm looking. Is it? I don't know what I'm looking at. It almost looks like... What are these weird hexagon pieces? It almost looks like Moncala mixed with backgammon. I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay. Oh, a few pages have been torn out and removed.
Of course they tore out the pages and took them. Just when we were so close to finding out more about the ambitions.
Well, they didn't even get to enjoy their meal.
Ebor's meal is still warm. So what happened to the servant that delivered it?
Yes, big surprise.
The Dark Brotherhood's calling card.
Yeah, where is the servant? This is a good question. If they're not here, I'm gonna assume... Ooh, that's a nice tapestry. I'm gonna assume they're the bad guy.
We have a door locked from the outside, a dead counselor, and a missing servant. Did the assassin take off with both the torn-out journal pages and the servant? Anyway, they not only murdered Eibor, they probably know how to find the ambitions now.
How did the murderer get in and out of the watchtower without the Brigadines noticing?
See that rope hanging from the top of the tower? Bet my bottom acorn that's how the assassin got in and out. But the missing servant... Something about that is knocking on the back of my head. And why would the Dark Brotherhood take those pages?
Maybe they want the Daedric weapon?
Maybe. But everything I've read about the Dark Brotherhood never suggested they would be interested in weapons of war, if that's even what the ambitions are. Damn it, we're loosing arrows in the dark here.
That's a phrase.
Let's tell Commander Orton about Eibor.
Did you say something about a rope in a window? That? No. What window? There's no windows in here. Maybe that was an early writing point and they never really... Ooh, these are nice. Well, she's super... Hey, where's the other guy? Where's the servant whose sister is missing? Hey, she's super dead.
So, will Counselor Eibor be returning with you to Leowyn? Am I finally going to be able to get my fort back in order?
She's dead.
Murdered? Gods, keep your voice down. Do you want to start a panic? Tell me what you found in the watchtower.
Ebor's meal was still warm but untouched, and the assassin left a calling card.
Let me see that. A black handprint. The sign of the Dark Brotherhood. But where is the servant, Talais? Is she involved in this fiasco? And how did she and the assassin get out of the watchtower? My Brigadines never left their post.
There was a rope hanging from the ceiling of the watchtower.
Well, that explains some of it, but not all. We need to locate Talais. Since you're already involved and working for Captain Rian, I want you to quietly try to find Talais. Start by talking to the other servants in the kitchen and dining hall.
Yes, sir. Oh. No, that's not him.
All right, grab a broom and start sweeping.
What? No, that's Talais's job.
And do you see Talais anywhere? No. Then start sweeping.
Hello, Misaba.
The servants come to the kitchen to mutter and gossip. This one will not have it. Misaba asks that you do not distract them overly long, as they are already naturally lazy. What is it that you need?
Commander Orton asked us to locate Talais. Talais? I already forgot to pronounce it. Any idea where she might be?
That young woman. She has not returned from the watchtower, so her chores remain undone. And she took the pantry key with her when she went. It is no longer hanging on its hook. That is a clear violation of the kitchen rules. A clear violation.
Man, we're gonna open that pantry and there's gonna be a dead servant in there. Where is the pantry?
The pantry is in the cellar, but the door is around the side of the building. Talais mumbled something about how the counselor loves hot root flakes, grabbed the key and the tray of food and went off. This one hasn't seen her since.
What is this? Transnibbin delicacies. Ooh, actually, I could read about some food. Give me a current. Okay, there's a lot of First mate Snagoth of Guar's Beak, second fastest treasure hauler of the Niven River. A crayfish salad. That's it? Just one recipe? Ah, maybe there's more parts of that book.
I suppose now I have to do Therese' chores as well as my own. She owes me one, and I aim to collect.
Trying to find her. Any idea where we should look?
She took the counselor her meal and hasn't returned. Did you check the watchtower? Abor's a little old, but maybe Therese decided to improve her station, if you catch my meaning. Abor reeks of fear. Maybe Therese finds that attractive.
What do you mean the counselor reeks of fear?
Well, she's been acting like a frightened guar since she arrived. Stays locked up in the watchtower.
I like Emily just looking
Only
around.
lets a single servant in at a time. And I hear she's been burning papers. Documents of some kind. She's scared out of her wits, if you ask me.
Your sister is fine. This one is certain.
Then where could she be? She would never neglect her duties.
Probably found a dark corner and someone to snuggle with. This one does that all the time.
Huh. Well, good for you.
Pardons, but as much as this one loves idle chatter, there is much work to be done.
Commander Orton asked us to find Therese. Any idea where we should look?
Ah, Therese. She worries her brother so. She asked me where we kept the hot root flakes. Counselor Abor sprinkles them on every dish. I told her they are in the pantry, but you need the key from the kitchen to unlock the door.
Huh.
Before we check the pantry, let's talk.
Okay.
So, what did we learn? Counselor Abor was frightened, but that's understandable. Interesting that she was burning documents. Her journal indicated that she knew more than the others. And Therese visited the pantry before heading to the watchtower.
Do you think we should look in the pantry?
Couldn't hurt. And every mystery novel I ever read taught me you should always follow up on every clue, even the ones that seem insignificant. Let's check the pantry and see if she was looking for more than hot root flakes down there.
But can't we not get into the pantry if I'm gonna have to pick lock? Lockpick? When is it the appropriate time to use the word lockpick and when is it the time to use pick lock? Is lockpick the item and pick lock the activity? Oh, it's unlocked. And there's a dead person here.
Is that... Damn it, they murdered Therese too! Why would the Dark Brotherhood murder... Oh no, we need to talk about this.
It wasn't her in the tower.
Alright, I think I figured it out. The assassin followed Therese down here, murdered her, and took her place so they could gain access to the watchtower. Pretty clever, but they didn't have to kill her.
Uh-oh. Every time I told you the truth, I'm a member of the Dark Brotherhood.
Right. Very funny. Wait, you're serious? If you're part of this, if you've been trying to save your murdering friends... Ah! All right, we're going back to Leowin. You can walk on your own or I can drag your dead body behind me.
Calm down and listen. The Dark Brotherhood didn't do this. They don't kill without a contract.
Yeah, I've read that somewhere. But what about the calling cards? The Black Hand is definitely making a statement.
The Dark Brotherhood only leaves those under very special circumstances. Someone is trying too hard. I knew it wasn't the Dark Brotherhood!
Trying too hard to convince us that the Dark Brotherhood is behind the murders. All right, I can see your point. That doesn't change the fact that the remaining counselors are still in danger. We need to warn Counselors Valeria and Vandacia.
Oh, she took that very well in stride. What about Commander Orton? We should tell him what happened to Therese.
Right. Report to Commander Orton on your way out. Tell him what happened. Then go check on Counselors Valeria and Vandacia. I need to return to Leowin and consult with Leviticus. But this, between you and I, it isn't over.
Never mind.
Remember that.
Okay, she didn't forget. I'll report to the commander, contact the two remaining counselors, and meet you in Leowin.
After you report to the commander, make contact with Counselors Valeria and Vandacia. Valeria went to Tidewater Cave to get her records, and Vandacia works in the Gideon Courthouse. Cracked acorns! I suddenly had the weirdest feeling come over me.
Are you alright?
Yes. No, I don't know. We were talking about the counselors. Valeria and Vandacia, suddenly I had a premonition. It was brief and disturbing and mildly unpleasant, like the dreams I've been having. But this is the first time while I was awake.
Tell me about the dreams.
Remember I told you about that strange book I found? The one with the Daedric writing that I can't read? I've been having bad dreams since I found it, and the dreams are becoming more frequent. This time it happened right while we were talking.
Tell me about the premonition.
It was just a flash, but it was accompanied by a feeling. I felt a sense of overwhelming evil, all tied up in the figure I saw in my mind. Like someone held a portrait in front of my face for just a moment and then pulled it away.
What did the figure look like?
It was one of the Waking Flame cultists, I think. Someone powerful, in command. A dark silhouette wrapped in a cloak. I'll never forget the feeling it invoked. It was like a wave of hopelessness.
Oh, is that the guy from the trailer?
We can deal with this later.
The first trailer.
Let's get back to it.
Who summons the summons things? Or like his magic power was unlocking prison cells. It was some. Like they put a lot of emphasis on how scary he was, and he just unlocked some doors with magic.
All right. You talked to the fort's servants and rummaged around in our pantry. What's the verdict? Did you find the missing servant?
Delias is in the pantry. The assassin murdered her, pretended to be her, and got into the watchtower.
That's... Oh, that's horrible. Are you sure? No. Of course you're sure. No one would lie about something like that. I'll tell her brother what happened and send someone to tend to her body. Gods, what a day this has been.
Complete one. Uh-oh. I guess let's go to the Tidewater one because that one's closer. Although I do want to see Gideon. I've been specifically avoiding really going in there. Because I don't want to, like... I don't want to witness it without it being caught on camera for the first time. Does she hate if I kill dragonflies? Probably. I don't even get anything worthwhile from doing that, so why would I? What areas still need to be cleared? Glenbridge needs something to happen. Stone Wastes, Gideon, Farmer's Nook, Hutancel, Border Watch. Okay, looks like there's plenty of quests. Cashier the Rites of Maturity, Part 1. Ooh, it's long. Again, maybe I'll read that later. Maybe I won't. Ow, my ankles. Tidewater Cave. Well, this is marked as cleared, so there's nothing involved here. Often swallowed by the rising tides of Topol... I can't even get through the first line anymore. At least on the PS4 version, on the PS5, I could read like maybe half the thing. Put that away. Why did I get a notification? Oh, mail. Don't mind if I do. Huh, how did she get past the Death Hoppers?
Get back, you fetcher!
You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say the game ran even better in first person. My armor broke. It's always weird to me when my armor breaks and doesn't even look like anything hit me. I have so many free things just from dailies and everything. Oh, I didn't even realize that my experience had worn off. Good thing I saw before I completed the quest. Why is there a Horver down here? Okay, so we... Oh, what is... There's just a pool of water here? With a crocodile. Okay. Maybe that's like in reference to the design in Oblivion? I do not remember any of these places. Okay, now there's a bog dog eating a Horver. The cycle of life continues. Just kill the centipede, I might as well. I guess the bog dogs are another enemy that they've spent budget on designing. But I think they just use... Where'd it go? They just use wolf animations for it? Or maybe a combination of wolf and bear? Sergeant Pontius. Before the Gates of Gideon. Oh, lots of things to read. Terror of the Death Hopper.
The mercenary. A few moments later, and you would have found an empty cave.
Well, excuse me. Why do you sound the way you sound? We're just...
Your timing really is impeccable. We've already packed up my records, and we're about to head out. But what news of the other counselors? Did your warnings reach them in time?
Sophis and Abra were murdered, just like Jurek. You need to get to Leywin Castle.
All three of them? That's disheartening news. Well, I'll take my records to Leywin. Perhaps between the two of us, Counselor Leviticus and I can ascertain what past incident has returned to haunt us.
What kind of records did you keep down here?
Oh, just a lifetime of public service and bureaucracy. Mostly financial records, but also meeting notes, ledgers, those sorts of things. I oversaw budgets and finances, the collection of taxes, public works, and I kept immaculate records.
We found Jirek's files where you said Leviticus sent for a scribe to decipher the coded portions.
That's good to hear. Emperor Leovic loved to hide things in coded documents. But what about Counselor Vandacia? Do we know if he's still safe in Gideon?
I'm on my way there.
Perfect. Remind him he's too old to play the hero, and I want to see him in Leywin Castle immediately, if not sooner. These Brigadines will make sure I get to the city safely. Me and my records, both. Godspeed, mercenary.
Marinus, Velis, Pontius. Boy, they really are just going for the Imperial Legionary Roman. Again with this board game. Well, that was simple. Man, this quest is long. Then again, it is like the opening quest, so I guess there's a lot to establish. Okay, Gideon. I mean, I guess I have been in Gideon, but I only went in enough to get the Way Shrine. So I don't recall even putting attention to Gideon. Yeah, I don't remember any of this. How did I even get the... Oh, because I probably just came right through the gate and turned around. Gideon has quite a few problems. There's a lot of quests in here, wow. Or is it just the same quest over and over? Author's assistant, author's assistant, okay. The courthouse.
I demand you deal with the criminal post-haste.
Your guards did their job, Counselor Vandacia. The prisoner is secure.
And what's this? More assassins? Explain yourself immediately.
Well, doesn't he seem enjoyable? Oh! Oh, you're wearing the style! Oh, so the Black Fin Guard, or whatever it's called. Hold on. Blackfin Legion. So those are the Argonian Imperials. Oh, it's a really cool looking style. I guess that's the medium. That's not any of it. Oh, it's got like seaweed and plants on it. Cool. Hello.
One attempt on my life today is more than enough. If you're another one of those Dark Brotherhood bastards, I assure you, you won't find either myself or Governor Keshu to be easy prey.
I'm no assassin. Counselor Leviticus sent me to warn you. He wants you to go to Leywin.
Warn me? As always, Leviticus offers too little and too late. I received the letter, same as the other counselors. My personal guard took the threat seriously, and we captured the assassin in the act. But what of my esteemed colleagues? Are they safe?
Jurek, Sophos, and Aber were murdered. They're all dead.
Dead? All three of them? This is unimaginable. Pharaoh Lupus's letter suggested the Longhouse Emperors left behind a secret that would prove to be a threat. But I thought he was just being melodramatic. Has Leviticus determined what this is about?
The secret concerns the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. We're examining old records to learn more.
4 ambitions? Never heard of them. How could something I know nothing about make me a target of the Dark Brotherhood? It's got to be a mistake. You must question the prisoner. Get him to confess and reveal the truth of this sordid affair.
Where are you holding them?
Governor Keshu locked the prisoner in the holding cell in the courthouse basement. Question the villain and find out why the Dark Brotherhood is trying to wipe out anyone who was part of the Imperial Elder Council. I'll head for Leowin afterward.
You really don't have any idea what the secret of the Longhouse Emperors pertains to?
I wish there was something I could tell you. The letter I received suggested that some old council business was the cause of all this. Why the Dark Brotherhood would be interested in such menial affairs, I'm not sure. I'm completely baffled.
In your work with the Elder Council, you never mentioned anything about the ambitions? Or heard anything?
As I said, I never heard the term. The Longhouse Emperors were enamored of secrets and code words, though. Perhaps I encountered it, but it was called something else. If you think it might be important, ask the assassin when you interrogate him.
How long did you serve on the Imperial Elder Council?
I'm not sure how relevant my ancient history is, but I was appointed to the Elder Council by Emperor Durkarach himself. I helped guide the Empire through most of the reign of the Longhouse Emperors.
And all that time, you never heard anything about the ambitions?
Sadly, my role in guiding the Empire often put me at odds with the Emperors. I was rarely privy to their secrets. I'm afraid I can't shed any light on that particular mystery.
You mentioned Governor Keshu.
Keshu the Black Fin. War hero, progressive Argonian, and governor of our fair city of Gideon. I serve as an advisor and bureaucrat. Nothing more. I have deep roots in Gideon, so I try to do my part to keep the wheels of government turning.
How'd you manage to survive the attack and also capture your assassin?
My personal guard is dedicated and well-trained. Not to mention lucky. I was nearing the courthouse when the assassins sprang from the shadows. My guards reacted instantly and overpowered the villain. We brought them here, and Keshu locked them away.
Well, that's not suspicious. Hello. Below. Is there a staircase? There sure is.
The cell door is open. What happened here?
Poured something on the lock. Hit me. And escaped.
Is he gonna be okay? Woo! What is that?
Some sort of acid ate right through the lock. Look, there's more of it on the floor.
Oh, there is. Are they gonna be alright? Okay, we have an assassin on the loose.
He ran that way, toward the old ruins.
Toward the old ruins?
You ever walk outside the city just to admire the view?
Follow the trail of ass. Oh, there it is. The trail of ass.
He almost knocked me over. How rude.
Oh, we know it's a guy.
He attacked this legionnaire and ran into the ruins of the old city.
Viska. Twilbeck ruins, huh? Aliens. That's all I got. Oh, it's fully submerged in here. Good thing that these stains just happen to be in places they wouldn't get washed away. Also, this person was dripping acid this whole time. That seems a little dangerous to health. There are a lot of frogs in here.
I guess this is a fight now.
How big is this place? I'll examine a bookshelf. Ooh. Letter from Astara. Elam. The ruins within Bloodrun Cave were gutted long ago, turned into a charnel pit by the local villages. Matron Astara. Death, my brother. That's the key. Oh, we know the password
You're
for the door.
persistent, I'll give you that. All right, let's chat.
Wait. I know you.
Well met, brother. If I had realized you were in the area, I would have suggested we meet for a meal at the Egg and Hammer. The chef makes a superb fungus omelette. I suppose you're chasing me because of the incident at the courthouse, hmm?
The letter talks about opening a Dark Brotherhood sanctuary in Bloodrun Cave.
Well, aren't you a fast reader? Look, if you're here about Councillor Van Dacia's accusations, you have to know they aren't true. From your time with the Brotherhood, you must remember that if we set out to kill someone, they wind up dead.
We found evidence besides numerous murder victims, members of the Elder Council that were killed.
Evidence? I told the Speaker those calling cards would get us into trouble. It's not like we signed them or anything. Anyone can dip their palm in black ink and make a handprint. Look, there have been no contracts. I'm here on different business.
This is cool because Elam didn't really have any role. Like, he sent you out on dailies or missions, whatever you want to call them, but that was about it. Who would want to blame the Dark Brotherhood for these murders?
Good question. As soon as you figure it out, let me know. I definitely want to have a chat with them myself. Now, it's been lovely seeing you again, but I really do need to get back to my daring escape. If you learn anything, I'll be in touch.
Alright, I'll try to determine who made these... See, it's even proof that the Dark Brotherhood isn't the one doing it, because he didn't kill any of those people after he escaped. He knocked them away or out. Alright, I'll try to determine who made these murders look like they work at the Dark Brotherhood.
If you come to any conclusions, do let me know. Ta-ta.
Bye, Elam. Yeah, because Astara's the matron from the Dark Brotherhood, too. Oh, they go really far out east. I didn't realize.
You lead.
Mary, you cannot be afraid of a skeever. It's like the base enemy. Like, the only thing lower than a skeever is a mud crab. Do I really gotta go all the way around the city just to get back in? Oh, I guess Gideon's built on an Ayleid rune. It looks like. Wow, those officer assistant things are even outside the city. What water is this? Lake fishing. Lake fishing? This is lake? I never would have guessed. I'm back. Oh, someone has a griffin. Nice. Whoop.
So, the mercenary from Leowin has returned. Tell me, were you able to capture the assassin? Or perhaps you killed him in battle once you caught up to him? I am eager to hear the news.
I wasn't able to apprehend the Dark Brotherhood agent, but I recovered this letter.
Allow me to peruse the document, if you will. Proof positive that the Dark Brotherhood is in Blackwood. We must find this sanctuary and destroy it.
The Dark Brotherhood agent denied his organization's involvement. He said he never attacked you.
What did you expect? Such lies fall from his lips like rain from the sky on a stormy day. Villains never freely admit their guilt. The evidence is right here in this letter. Meet me in Leowin, and we'll share this information with Leviticus.
Where's Governor Keshu? Shouldn't you have more guards?
What? Oh, my personal guard are nearby, and these legionnaires are sufficient. You need not be concerned. As for Keshu, she had business to attend to. Gideon business. I saw no reason to distract her from her regular duties. Now, to Leowen.
Okay, you're the mastermind and Keshu's your assassin. Got it. Okay. Or maybe not. Maybe there's more twist there. What's up here? Bathed in light. Are you mopping the carpet? Or scrubbing the carpet, I guess? Alright, back to Leowen. I've got a funny feeling, but I guess, you know what? That's probably intentional. They're trying to make you feel like, oh, it could be this or it could be that. Sometimes they do get clever. Sometimes. I don't give it to them all the time, but sometimes they do.
I have little time to waste.
I gotta go to the castle, right? I wonder if they're gonna make any companions that like when you do like Thieves Guild or Dark Brotherhood stuff. Because Miri gets report if you do Fighters Guild dailies. She also gets report from doing the dailies in Ashlander stuff in Morrowind. Bastion likes Mages Guild, so I assume there will be a companion that likes Undaunted dailies. But what about other dailies? Other guilds?
The Dark Brotherhood. They must be driven out of Blackwood.
I still can't figure out why they would be targeting us, Vandacia.
Eliminate the threat first. Then we can seek answers.
You seem so much like a bad guy, it's not funny, or you're just an idiot. One of the two. Ooh, what was that? I already know that. Okay. A lot of lootables here in the entryway. Oh, I'm surprised you guys don't have like a fancy throne. It's just chairs.
All of the remaining counselors in Blackwood are gathered here in the castle. Valeria, Vandacia, and myself. While we await the arrival of the scribe I sent for, tell me what you uncovered in Gideon. I'm not sure I agree with Vandacia's assessment.
It found a letter. It talked about reestablishing a Dark Brotherhood sanctuary in Bloodrun Cave.
Yes. I remember reports of their presence early in Morikar's reign, but they were driven out. The assassins must see this as the perfect opportunity to reclaim their base, but what does that have to do with Leovik's secret and the ambitions?
I'm not sure. Why are they assassinating the counselors?
Vandacia, Valeria, and I were just discussing that. We think Leovik had each of the counselors unknowingly working on a different aspect of the Ambitions project. They each had access to a piece of the puzzle, but no one but Leovik knew everything.
So someone called upon the Dark Brotherhood to murder the counselors to preserve the secret?
That's our prevailing theory. If the counselors ever came together to compare notes, the truth of the Ambitions would be revealed. To stop that from happening, the Dark Brotherhood was sent to kill my colleagues.
The Dark Brotherhood agent claimed they weren't responsible for the murders of the counselors.
Indeed. Very curious. Still, I'm hesitant to take the word of an admitted killer at face value. Not with so much at stake. Regardless, their very presence still poses a threat to all of Blackwood. The sanctuary cannot be allowed to reopen.
Maybe the coded documents Evelyn and I recovered can tell us more?
Jirik's and Sophis' documents contain information written in Imperial code. I sent for the scribe, Aragon, but he has yet to arrive. Until then, the counselors will remain safe within these walls. You have done well so far, and have my thanks. Whatever the truth behind the murders of my fellow counselors, we can't allow the Dark Brotherhood to gain a foothold in Blackwood. I'd like you and Evely to go to Bloodrun Cave to ascertain the situation there. Talk to Evely and make your plans.
Shouldn't you send the Brigadians to deal with the Dark Brotherhood?
Until we know more, I'm not prepared to engage in an all-out war with the Dark Brotherhood. No, better to send you and Evely to investigate the situation. Then we can determine if a more forceful response is warranted.
Hey, partner! Over here!
Hey, E.
All right, you heard Leviticus. Time to get back to work. While the counselors remain here and wait for the scribe to show up, we need to determine what your Dark Brotherhood friends are actually up to. Show me that letter you found in Gideon.
There you go.
Yeah, these are definitely orders. It mentions Blood Run Cave. That's northeast of Leowin, toward the edge of Blackwood territory. Well, as the spinners always say, the best way to find out what's happening in the clearing is to step into it.
The letter indicates that the entrance to the sanctuary is deep inside the cave.
Of course it does. Nothing has been easy since I found that strange book and started chasing down Leovik's secret. Well, are you still interested in solving the mystery of the ambitions? Will you come with me to Blood Run Cave?
Yeah.
Meet me at Blood Run Cave. Despite your assurances, we need to determine beyond a shadow of a doubt whether the Dark Brotherhood is behind the murders or not. I'm still not sure I can trust you. You're an assassin, and you only just told me.
I helped the Dark Brotherhood in the Gold Coast, and they made me a member.
All right, but why keep it a secret from me? We were trying to prevent the counselors from being murdered, but 4 people had to die before you decided to mention your connection to the murderers. Oh, sorry, possible murderers.
Wow, there's a lot of like determinate things here. You have to have done Orsinium and Dark Brotherhood for this specific dialogue branch. Well, you know me. We worked well together in Orsinium. Anything else doesn't matter.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? All right, your secret's safe with me. But if the Dark Brotherhood turns out to be involved and you lied to me...
You lied to me?
Well, let's assume that's not going to happen. I just hope I don't have another one of those waking visions.
Waking vision?
Remember back at Fort Blueblood when we found the murdered servant? I had a vision of a shadowy figure. It was a robed and hooded cultist. Order of the Waking Flame, I think.
Oh, what happened?
It was brief and powerful.
Oh, my
Over in a
screen died
moment,
for a second there.
But the figure felt evil.
And you think these dreams and visions are connected to the strange book you recovered? Oh, my eyes.
What else could it be? It's written in an unknown language. Probably Daedric. Lupus sent me to find it, so it must be important.
What's going on with my cap?
The last vision was a warning. About the cultists. I can't let them get this book. I'll hang on to it, no matter what.
Okay. Oh.
I'll meet you at Blood Run Cave.
Okay, you have something to say?
You made the right call, Leviticus. We won't be safe until the Dark Brotherhood is driven out of Blackwood.
Blood Run Cave is a dangerous place, whether the Dark Brotherhood is present or not. You and Everly should be on your guard at all times. Watch out for each other. I would hate to lose operatives as valuable as you two have been.
Remind me what we're dealing with?
Everly brought word of a threat against the former members of the Imperial Elder Council, including Councilor Leviticus. The threat seems to be related to a secret of the Longhouse Emperors. A secret concerning something called the 4 Ambitions.
What are they?
We don't actually know. We sent for an Imperial scribe to decipher the coded documents you found, but they have yet to arrive. In the meantime, we've been doing everything we can to protect the counselors from Dark Brotherhood assassins.
And they're safe?
Leviticus, Valeria, and Vandacia are safely ensconced in Leowin Castle. Unfortunately, we couldn't save Jirik, Sophus, and Eivor. You found the Dark Brotherhood's calling card at every scene. Yet the assassin you met claims they killed no one.
And do you believe them?
Assassins are not the most reliable source of truth. Still, that's part of what we're sending you to their sanctuary to determine. Good luck, mercenary. We're all counting on you.
Thanks, Cap. Alright, well... Ooh, that's the nice chandelier. That's the first quest. There's like 9 total, so... Ooh, it's chunky. An hour and a half? Well, maybe we'll round down to an hour and like 15, hour and 10 minutes. Maybe even an hour, because I did go into the Oblivion portal briefly. Still, it's a lot. So, we'll continue in the next episode. So thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.